To get out to that breaking news, King Charles III officially becoming king. This is a live look right now at St. James's Palace, where the public ceremony continues this morning just after 10 a.m. The next step is for heralds to deliver the news all across Britain. It's a tradition that has taken place since the Middle Ages. There have been a series of events all throughout the morning, formally declaring King Charles as the UK's new sovereign leader. He automatically, of course, took on that title after the death of his mother on Thursday, but now that transfer is becoming official. Just moments ago, we were showing you live here on Local 10, King Charles III approving an order declaring the day of Queen Elizabeth II's funeral a public holiday. Keep in mind, that funeral has not been announced just yet. The plans have been in the works for a very long time leading up to this point, but now we are starting to see the process moving forward after that.
Right, and so what you're taking a look at now, we have the trumpets, which actually are marking King Charles' arrival here. And as a matter of fact, we are waiting, as you just heard Andrew say, for him to be proclaimed publicly as monarch. This is all going to be taking place right on the balcony there at St. James Palace in London. Of course, there are so many events happening all across the day. As we know, Britain is now in their period of mourning the death of Queen Elizabeth II. So we are going to continue to follow this for you, and we are going to bring you live updates throughout the day. But we know that the king ascended to in terms of what we have here, he ascended to the throne automatically after his mother passed. This was on Thursday. And earlier this morning, a number of high-ranking British dignitaries gathered for the formal proclamation. This is the first time this part of the royal process has been broadcast on live television. Now, King Charles making his first live address to the public. This was yesterday. Take a listen.
And in carrying out the heavy task that has been laid upon me, and to which I now dedicate what remains to me of my life, I pray for the guidance and help of Almighty God.
He also spent some time speaking about his mother's 7 decades of public service. One of his first official acts as king was signing that order declaring Queen Elizabeth II's funeral as a public holiday. A date for that ceremony, again, has not yet been announced. But as Alex mentioned a short time ago, the UK is now in a 10-day mourning period. Queen Elizabeth II expected to be laid to rest within the next 2 weeks.
Local 10's Nicole Perez has traveled to London ahead of the funeral. She has more on what's next for the new king.
Charles was very busy his first day as king. He met with the new prime minister. He made his way over to Buckingham Palace, where he greeted many people along the fence of the palace. He even let one woman kiss him on the cheek. Many people we spoke to were very optimistic about Charles as king. He then went on to deliver his first address to the nation and then ended his day with a prayer service.
Queen Elizabeth was a life well lived, a promise with destiny kept, and she is mourned most deeply in her passing. That promise of lifelong service I renew to you all today.
King Charles III, in a recorded message, delivering his first official public address after meeting with Britain's new Prime Minister, Liz Truss. Earlier Friday, a massive cheering crowd welcoming the late Queen's grieving son back to London to begin his reign as the new monarch. Charles has been waiting in his mother's shadow for 70 years for this moment. Charles honoring his mom inside St. Paul's Cathedral, thousands honoring the late Queen's memory, while also looking forward to the future, singing God Save the King.
I think that he's done huge things for this country with the Prince's Trust and all the many different charities he's founded, and I think he'll really come into his own. Actually, it's not easy living in the shadow of a woman like that for your whole life.
All throughout the streets of London, billboards with the Queen's image. And the palace gates full of flowers with a sea of people who have come from near and far to say their final goodbyes.
To say that she was like a grandma just to the nation is very definitely a true statement, I'd say.
And we are going to take you back out live now. This is at St. James Palace in London. That is where King Charles III is actually meeting right now. And as a matter of fact, as we just told you a little while ago, he has been formally proclaimed as the UK's new monarch. We know We've heard him yesterday as well as today, continuing to honor his mother. One line that really sticks out to so many of us is when she said that she had a life well lived. And of course, ending his address yesterday by simply saying, thank you. And as we are going to continue to take live looks here, you are seeing so many people gathering, all ascending on this area as they are getting their first images of King Charles III after that official proclamation.
Yeah, the death of 96-year-old Queen Elizabeth II on Thursday after 70 years on the throne. I mean, that set in motion this long-established, highly choreographed plans of days of national mourning, a state funeral, and then, of course, these events that are taking place. Keep in mind what's incredible is that this is the first time in history all of the events have been televised live. First, you had a group of high-level advisors to the monarch. They met, they proclaimed King Charles the sovereign, and then they formally approved various arrangements for that proclamation. Charles has now become the head of the Commonwealth. It's an association of 56 independent countries, 2.4 billion people for 14 of these countries, as well as the UK. The king is, of course, head of state. Of course, the symbolic high point of the ascension will be the coronation, where they actually take the crown, they place it on his head, but that's expected to happen much later on, not today or within the next couple of days.
And we know that shortly after this, and again, this is something that's going to be rolling throughout the day, but we know that the king is expected to meet with the prime minister as well as many other events that are going to be taking place across the day. And what you're actually taking a look at here, we have the trumpets marking that King Charles, that declaration there, and he was actually on the balcony a little bit earlier. And what you're going to continue to see across the day as well, we know that the royal gun salutes will be taking place all across the country as we continue on with these festivities, but also this period of mourning.
All right, so there is a lot going on in London today. Local 10 has got you covered as well. We've got our own Nicole Perez. She is in London. She's going to be live throughout the morning here on Local 10 News as well, as we've continued to cover these historic events unfolding live on air right now.
And, you know, we were just talking about those gun salutes a little while ago. This is actually, you're taking a live look at one of the images now. We know this will be happening, as a matter of fact, in 4 countries that make up the UK, and it will be happening across the day. So, of course, stay with Local 10. As you just heard Andrew say, Nicole Perez is live in London. She's going to be bringing us live reports across the morning. So make sure you stay with us for all of that as we continue to bring you coverage. We'll be right back.